What's up, fandoms? It's me, Mr. Dark Light,
And Bash, I'm Bash of Bash and Brains.
and today for another holiday movie review, we're gonna review Die Hard. I know what you guys are thinking. Die Hard. Well, technically it counts as a Christmas movie because it's set on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and that's my argument I throw out there too, is it's on Christmas Eve. Bruce Willis. Oh, also, one of the things, there's a part in there, was it 1988, but Family Matters didn't come out till
1989. Yeah.
And Reginald Val Johnson, that plays the main police officer, he's playing his role, would have been his role in Family Matters a year later.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. So I was like, was it inspired? Like,
maybe so, probably. Most likely, probably. It sounds really good. But we're gonna get straight into the review. We first start with Bruce Willis character. He's in the airplane and he's nervous, like he's scared because it's his first time flying, I guess.
yeah.
And the guy right next to him is telling him that, oh, this is your first time flying. He was like, whoa. And he was like, how you know? Well, I can tell by, he's like gripping into the seat. And he tells them to, like, oh, whatever calms me down is I take off my, I take off my shoes and socks and I grind into the carpet
With your toes.
with your toes, and it releases the stress out of it. And later on in the movie, he uses that when he goes to see his they're still married. They didn't get divorced or anything.
Just separated.
They're separated because his wife got a good job in California. She's like the director of the company.
Yeah.
So he goes to visit for the holidays.
And Bruce Willis' character, he's a police officer from New York.
Yeah.
So separation, because he's still a cop in New York and she's over here running successful business.
Yeah. So he has like a big barrel on him for the kids, and he's like getting out, and then he sees some guy holding a sign with his last name on it.
McLean.
McLean, and this young guy who's like barely getting his start into limo driving. He's like, oh, this is my first time driving in a limo. And he's like, don't worry, man. Like, he was like, don't worry, kid. This is my first time being in a limo. But instead of him sitting in the back of the limo, he's in the passenger seat, just sitting right next to him. And he was like, I have a VCH back there. I got CDs. I got some wine and smokes back there. Like, you can relax back there. He's like, no, just keep driving. Don't worry about me. He's like, so what are you doing here in California? You got a lady out here or something? Like, he's trying to get really into the conversation.
He's really interrogating him, man. Love the limo driver, man. I was like, one of the things is that, like, you're gonna see later in a couple of scenes is when he takes the advice that the guy told him on the plane.
Oh yeah.
And it's the main reason why he ends up stuck. He gets stuck barefoot.
The whole entire movie.
The whole entire movie.
Yeah.
Lacerated feet from the glass and shit.
Yeah. So he makes it to the job. He makes it to his wife's job. And he's like looking at it everywhere. He's like, "What the? Like, this is all big and everything." And he's looking for his wife's name, and he ends up finding out that his wife went back to her last name, and he's like really like pissed off about it.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him, man. I would have been pissed as well. I was like, and then he scolds her on it too, like, cause he was telling her like, "Oh, you didn't really like you care, like you really missed me and cared about me, like you would have kept the last name." And she's trying to explain to him, well, I'm at this company and being a sales representative, I can't even talk today.
Representative.
Yeah, representative. That you have to like be single and stuff like that to get the sales. You know how sell people are, like, especially with. I'm not trying to sound sexist.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to sound it, but this was 1988. This movie is kind of outdated. Because she says that sells women, if they're single, then men will get the cells, and that's what she said. Okay, you can go to the movie, and she straight up said that. I did not say that. She literally described it to him, and he gets mad because he was like, you didn't have to come here. Like, you could have stayed with me in New York, and then we would have left it. And then she was like, no, because I came out here to get a better life for our kids, and you choose not to come because you're too stubborn, and they're fighting about it. And the guy, I guess like the boss is looking for her, because she has to do that big speech.
Oh yeah, as soon as they go into the office,
Oh
he's
yeah,
in there.
like the other sales guy who like flirts with her and everything, the one that always like wants to be with her. They're not together.
I swear to God, they were like boyfriend and girlfriend
No.
secretly.
Oh no,
But like he was over there.
he's always there doing like smoking the snow, snurring the snow. Because we can't say the other word in this YouTube would demonetize us right away. He's chilling with Frosty in the North Pole. That's all I can say. Bro, he still had it on his.
He still had it on his face.
Because Bruce Willis's character, like, oh, you still have some snow residue on your lip. And he's like wiping it off, and the boss told him, "Hey, go drink it off."
That character keep an eye on in the movie. It's like,
oh, he's an ass in this movie, man.
Keep an eye on him, because basically, I mean, that's Tolero. He shows his true colors later.
Bro, he's an ass because he's like telling him like, "Oh, do you tell him about the gift I got you?" And he's like trying to like point it out, like the watch, the Rolex. The golden Rolex
in front of the husband.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, she made a big sale, so I got her this gift. No, like he's being all cocky about it too, because he's like, yeah, I bought it. I'm the one who got it.
Okay.
I was like, damn, dude, chill out, man. That's that guy's. That's that girl's. That's that lady's husband right there, man. Yeah. Chill out.
But he wants to be over there all big shot and just show off. I'm like, okay,
bro,
calm down.
I was like, damn, bro, that was hard. I was like, but later on,
we start getting
we get the truck. There's like a big truck comes in, and like the Russians, of course, is 1988. It's the Rush.
Actually, Germans.
The Germans. The Germans.
German.
The Germans are coming.
Yeah, the Germans. It was German. Was it robbery, basically?
Yeah.
Or terrorists.
Terrorists. Yeah.
That's what they were.
I see. Okay, we're gonna call them robberies because I don't know how YouTube is alright with the T word. So
okay.
Sorry if I have to be that way.
German robbers.
Yeah, it's already know that we do music video reactions and stuff. So it's like YouTube be kind to us. Yeah. I was like, we're just gonna call them German robbers.
Yeah, the German robbers would show up to break up the party.
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, there are two scenes I want to bring up. First scene is the German robbers going up the elevator, and everybody's partying. You're telling me nobody noticed the elevator right away? Because they came out of the elevator slowly. But how did nobody notice these guys with ARs and AKs?
Yeah, at first they had SMGs on them. They had SMGs.
Oh, they had SMGs.
How did no one didn't see them with the SMG? They literally are like doing this and pointing it out to everyone that they have.
They didn't even start shooting. Even before they start shooting, it's like, how did anybody drinking? Because there was people that were a good 2 feet away from them.
Yeah.
How did they not notice?
Bro, I think they can even feel their breath from where they're at to.
It's like you heard the elevator. If you were near there, you heard the elevator go ding, and the doors open. Wouldn't you turn around to see who it is?
For real, man. I was like,
nobody turned around.
For real, I was like, what's that? What's going on back there?
I would have oh, who's coming up?
The era of 80 movies are like when Bash brought it up with me when we were watching it. When they come in, the hackers come in, and they shoot the security guard, and Bash said when they shot him that the blood was already there.
The blood was already there before the bullets hit him, and that was the thing. I was like, what? I was like, whoa! I was like, whoa! I put it on pause. I was like, whoa!
We actually
mathing.
Yeah, the math didn't add up to it because we went back to see it, and you can actually see the blood coming out first before the shots came, and it comes out, and then look the fighting scenes, they're alright because look, it's 80s, like you could tell they were like fake punches and everything. Like I think the only time you think something was real was like when Bruce Willis is in the stairs, and he got the German Jeffrey Dahmer on the chokehold.
Oh yeah, dude,
bro,
that guy could have literally played him so well.
Bro, for real, he had the glasses and the hair, and he had the face. The facial hair was real. I was like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, he had the jawline and everything. I was like, dude, but this is just a really buffed out, super tall.
Yeah, this guy was tall.
Super tall Jeffrey Dahmer.
Like he would probably be the same size as Undertaker.
What's ironic is that after Bruce Willis, or he takes care of him, he's dead and everything. Since he's barefoot, he's like, you know what? Let me see if I can steal his shoes.
he put his shoes on. He's like the one guy I just killed has the smallest feet as my sister, and he throws them. He like kicks them.
He's like goddamn shoes, and but I like that the fact that he took. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna use this guy to send a message.
He sees the Santa outfit and he sees the lights.
Yeah.
And he puts the hat on him, and then he gets the. I guess what he did was like, he got the lights and ties them up on the. No, he doesn't tie them up, right? He ties them up in his hands, right?
Something, yeah. I think he doesn't tie them.
And then he wrote like I think he uses blood to write the thing because he didn't have no marker or anything.
No, he didn't have the way that was another scene that was like.
I didn't realize that.
It looked like it was written in lipstick.
Yeah. And probably that what it was.
But whose?
Yeah, they didn't really show that.
The way when Mr. Dahmer or whatever or Buff Dahmer came down in the elevator dead.
He has
as a warning.
Yeah.
As a warning to Hans.
Yeah.
Hans being the lead guy and the robbers.
The lead German.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, I'm like, if that was written in blood, wouldn't it be dripping?
Yeah, that's weird because they didn't really show
perfect straight lines.
I think he did use lipstick. Maybe he did.
Whose?
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, there were offices around there, so maybe he went through there and he found someone's lipstick or something.
But wasn't he fighting in the part of the office that was still getting built?
No, he went back upstairs and put him in the elevator.
Oh,
because remember they fall down the stairs and then he went back up there. He was like, "Come with me," and he went upstairs.
Yeah.
And then that's when he saw the Santa stuff.
That's when he propped open the elevator door with the gun.
Yeah.
Pressed the button and then let him go down.
Yeah. And then he's on top of the elevator too. Like he's like inside where that.
Oh, dude, that scene. Was it when the elevators start going up?
Yeah.
And you know that it has to end at some point. Dude,
he did have makeup because he used eyeliner to write the names on his arm.
Oh,
because remember he's writing the brother's name.
Yeah, Hans.
I think Carl with a K.
Yeah, Carl with a K.
And he's writing it down because he's hearing them saying like, "Oh, let the brother know that they killed him." Let Carl know that they killed his brother, and he got all pissed. That Carl gets all pissed. He's like, let me find them. Like, it has to be one of those security guards. And Hans is like, no, it can't be one of those security guards. Like no, it can't be no regular fat retired cop or something. That's what he said. He make fun of the security.
Oh yeah, it was like, because they shot the first security guard that was at the front.
Yeah,
super fast.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They just walked up and shot him in the head, basically.
Well, yeah, that is true. They were like, yeah, he did very right away. So after that. Bruce Willis is still trying to like figure out some stuff. There's a lot of references, like a lot of shows takes. We were just saying that Rick and Morty took one of them. Rick and Morty,
Bob's Burgers.
They did a musical thing. Family Guy.
Yeah.
American Dad. Even Rugrats the movie when they punched the.
No, it was for the ending.
Yeah, that's the ending. But I was like, man, everyone took everything from Die Hard. Yeah, everyone really loved Die Hard.
It's a really good movie. And it's a popular movie.
This is my first time watching it. Like, yo, guys, this is my first time watching it. I actually enjoy it. Like, this is the kind of movie you can watch. Like,
it's pretty good.
I was really surprised. I was like, all right, let me see how this movie goes. It's really interesting. Their jokes are hilarious. Like, even though this is an action movie, their jokes are funny. I like the what do you call it? The chemistry with Bruce Willis's character and Carl, what's his name? From the police officer.
Reginald Val
Johnson, but I name him
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow from Family Matters. So I'm just gonna be calling him Carl for the rest of this movie because that's where I know him from.
Everybody remembers him as that man. That was his most popular role.
Yeah,
he did that for like. If you think about it, he didn't do it for just 10 years. He technically did it for 11 years.
11 years, yeah.
Because he played a cop in this movie the year before Family Matters came out.
Oh, yeah. So, where are we now? Okay, now we're on. Now they know there's someone killing off each of them.
Yeah.
So Bruce Willis goes upstairs, all the way upstairs because half of the building is not built. This is a brand new building. So what Bruce Willis does is he's trying to call the limo guy to call the cop. Didn't know why he didn't just call the cop first. But no, I think he was talking to him, right? He was talking to him first, and then they cut the line.
Yeah.
They cut the line
because one of the robbers in the bottom, he cut
There he
off,
got a chainsaw.
cut off
Cut
the
off.
electrical.
Because the hacker people were like taking forever to do it. I was like,
if he had given him, okay, it's like I'm not siding with the robber, but I'm like,
they didn't even give him a lot of time.
They didn't give him enough time to go ahead hack the wires, so he's like, oh screw you, I'm cutting all the wires.
For real, like he cuts it off, and he's trying like one of the hackers is trying to cut one of the wires so he doesn't get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Because like I think like if you cut all of them, you're gonna get electrocuted right away with an electrical chainsaw. Like that, bro. I was like, I'm surprised you didn't get electrocuted or anything.
Another key point.
Yeah, I did not realize that. I realized that now. I was like, wait, you didn't get electrocuted? Okay.
And then later on, since
So
the 911 dispatch, they're like, just send one cop out there to do a drive-by.
well, he calls the FDCC. Because he had one of the, I guess he had one of those type of phones that you can call like the main, like probably like the main people, and he's like arguing with them. He's like, how long does it take? I'm not wearing a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Because he's telling them that hey, people are dying. There's like these robbers out here trying to kill people one by one. They killed they killed off the boss. Because they're really trying their best to get the code, and the guy is like, well, I can't give you the code. Like, I'm not the main guy. I'm just...
Mr. Tagagami, right?
Yeah, Tamagani. And he's telling them, like, well, I don't know the code. Like, you're wasting your time. He was like, if anything, just kill me now. And then he was like, all right. And then he just shoots him. It was kind of stupid.
That one, he really didn't even need to get shot.
No.
Because they even admitted afterwards. He's
they had a good hacker.
The guy who was in charge, Hans.
Mm-hmm.
He basically explains. He's like, I just shot him for no reason.
Yeah.
I just wanted somebody. Basically, he just wanted somebody to shoot. Because
Yeah.
they already had the other guy up there.
Because he wanted to make a statement to everyone. I think that's what he said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to make a big statement, and he said that they're not the T word. That's why I'm gonna call it the T word because I don't know how YouTube is about that.
Yeah.
So technically they are, because you're literally killing people one by off.
Yeah.
And you
got
have hostages.
You have hostages.
And you're literally just killing these people for no reason. Like,
go get your money, leave.
Like, if you had a best hacker, why didn't you just wait until everyone left and then go in there?
Hack it.
Then you didn't have to have all those people. But I guess because he wanted to make a big statement, because he was like, I guess they said he was in a cult. I guess they said, like, later on in the news, they found the research and he was like part of this big cult thing.
Something.
Like some science code or anything. I'm not saying that. I was like, don't come after me. I was like, no.
Yeah, they find out they get his full name, Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
And
he's some guy. He's some like intelligent guy that he was in a group or something, and then they kicked him out.
Something that he knew a lot. He's pretty smart.
Yeah, they didn't believe that his beliefs and stuff and all that other stuff. So he went AWOL, and now he's trying to take all this I think it was 600 million.
Yeah.
Like crypto thing or some shit like that. Something like that.
Well, going back before crypto even existed, it was bonds.
Bonds, there you go. Yeah, they wanted the bonds. There you go.
There was a lot of paperwork, basically.
Bro, there was a shitload of paperwork in there. I was like,
but valuable paperwork though.
Yeah, a lot.
And, like, it was worth 600 million. And I'm like, okay, I get you. I'm like, but was it during all this the guy that's the hacker? He's up there drilling into the safe
to get in it, because at this point they had no choice. Like, they literally have to like now break into it. Mm. So they're trying to. So Bruce Willis character is like putting the fire alarm, because he realized, because he's a cop, he knows the rules of it. So he puts the fire alarm so the fire department and all them can come. But then they're like, the Hans is like telling them like, hey, call them and cancel it, this and that. I was like, bro, like, there's protocol. They had to listen to, no matter what is a false thing or not. Like, they still have to come. But then they go to the wrong place, because he gets mad. He's like, you stupid idiots. It's this building, not that one. And then one cop comes, and I guess because they finally call one of the cops to go over there to check it out. That's when we see Carl, the police officer.
Yeah, not only that, since Carl just, drives by himself, mm-hmm. The main part was that also got more cops to come too, was when Bruce Willis pushes
one of the Germans out,
Yeah, one of the robbers. He pushes one of the robbers out the window and he
hits the window, and then he went flying.
He kept going in reverse for like, I get like, he freaked out.
Yeah.
His character was meant to freak out so bad that was
Carl
Winslow.
They drew back to a ditch.
Yeah. Where his car was basically standing up like this.
Yeah.
Off the wall.
He calls back up. He's like, "Hey guys, like you need guys to come right now. There's shots and everything. There's a guy who fell off." And then so they come, and I guess the deputy, he comes out and he's like, "Oh, it's right." He's like, "Oh, like this is a false alarm and all that. Like don't worry about it." He was like, "What about the guy who fell off the roof?" "Oh, probably was a stress
employee who committed
suicide." And yeah, it's like I said, this movie came out in 1988, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, so
they do say that. That guy did say that guy was ass too. I
was like, I was like, you're looking at him like the captain, or what was he, the sergeant?
He was a sergeant.
Sorry, the sergeant. He's like looking at. He's like, probably he just threw himself out the window. I'm like, yeah. How do you look at it that he just threw himself out the window?
Didn't they see the body? He has bullet holes on him.
He has bullet holes in him. I'm like, and the sergeant is just thinking like, oh, he was just probably stressed.
Because he doesn't want everyone to stress out. It's Christmas. He wants to get everything done and get it over with. And he's there. He was like, look, man, like, we're gonna go in there to check what's going on, but if not, then we're just gonna leave. Go back to your desk job, because I guess what happened was, the police officer Carl.
Yeah.
Had an accident when he was in the police force. When he was a really young rookie, he ended up shooting a young man.
Yeah.
Thinking that it was some robber or something. It was dark, and he shot him, and now he feels guilt. And that comes later on. That really does come way later, like really in the end of the movie. Yeah. That really does come back, and he tells Bruce Willis's character that he made a mistake. And Bruce Willis's character understands, because, that's really a hard thing that a police officer can have.
There's also one thing is, like, there was one scene that stuck out to me, because I saw him change his voice twice, was Hans Gruber.
Oh, yeah.
He changes his voice to, like, this kind of southern Texan.
Yeah. Southern Texan.
So, he uses this kind of, like, either, country kind of voice.
Yeah.
He uses his country voice, and I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
He changes his voice so quick. It was like, that's where Bruce Willis was. There's a point in time in the movie that they bump into each other.
Yeah.
Hans Gruber puts his
puts his gun hiding.
Yeah, put on the side, walks away. Him and Bruce Willis bump into each other. Hans is trying to go back for his gun, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Oh yeah, I managed to get away from all that craziness going on down there with the robbers and everything." Basically pretending that he's one of the hostages.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, he's like, "Hey, you want to smoke?"
You want to smoke? Like, no, stay up here, because like it's best to be up here. And he's trying, like, the only reason why he's there because he wanted to get more. He wants to know who this guy is. Yeah. He really does want to know what this guy is. So he plays along with him. Yeah. To get in. Now he got the information that he needs. Well, he already knew the information about that guy anyways, because the snoring salesman,
he was working with him.
Trying to, like, he's like, "Oh, I'm a salesperson. I can get us off of this. Your husband's not gonna do crap." And he goes, and he's like, and he lies to him, saying that they're friends, that he's the one that invited him to the party, and Bruce Willis' character is getting mad at him because he's like, "No, like, you don't understand. This guy is, like, really serious. Like, this guy is, like, he doesn't care. Like, if he finds out, like, why are you lying to him? If he finds out that he's not stupid. Like, he's not really stupid. Like, he's really intelligent."
But he does trick him right there when they're talking in that hallway. He's like, "Hey, ever use one of these?" And he's like, "Here, try it out. Try to test it out." But he knows himself, Bruce Willis, like,
he took the bullets out.
He took the bullets out. So he's walking forward, and then Hans changes his voice from that southern accent right back to the German accent.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm guessing your name is Hans." What is it? He's like, click, nothing. Turns around, he's like, "I got you."
Yeah. Didn't he run out? Did he run? I think he got him for a bit, and then
He had him there for
he
a
had
bit,
him there for a bit,
and
and then
Hans escaped
and
basically.
then he escaped because then they were shooting the windows because he's barefooted. Because he looked at his foot, he looks at his feet, and he's barefooted. So they shoot all the glass. Carl's still trying to kill him because he killed his brother. Makes sense. He's going Durang's, not Carl's Durang's now because he needs to defend them to like
in a way,
him.
he's also gone rogue.
Yeah, he really has because he's not listening to anyone anymore.
He's not listening to Hans. He's not listening to anybody. He's like, nah, I'm gonna get the guy.
Bro, he smashes the walkie-talkie. He smashes it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're fighting. They're beating the crap. Like they're beating the crap out of each other, and Bruce Willis's character ties them up on the neck with the chain, and he throws them, and he's already gone, bro.
He's gone. That guy's unalived.
Yeah.
And
Hans finds out about the wife.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis's wife.
Picks up the picture. He's like, oh.
Because the news guy, went to the house.
Yeah, because they threatened. What was her name?
I forget her name. Mrs.
She was the maid or the housekeeper.
She was the housekeeper. I think she was. No, she was the nanny.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what her name was.
Damn, what was her name?
Okay. Well, either way.
She's a little Spanish lady.
The thing is, what's really messed up is like they're trying to interview the kids of what they think is Mrs. McLean.
Mm-hmm.
They are Mrs. McLean's. Was it kids?
Yeah.
One of the TV reporters, he's like, you know what? If you don't let me in to interview these kids, how about I call INS
for
immigration? I'm like, damn. She's looking at him like, you wouldn't. She's like, it was like, oh,
she's a man and all that, and then, bro, they're about to get everything done until that interview, and it was like, then he found out because he picks up the photo of all of them, and he found out that was Bruce Willis's character's wife, and he grabs her, like he shoots over the place, and he tells everyone to go up the roof because they're gonna blow up the building. That's the plan. Because he's gonna fake their deaths while he takes his wife for a hostage.
Yeah.
To get Bruce Willis's character to drop everything because once he has his wife, he's gonna listen to him.
Yeah, and but he figured out one thing is like where he ends up on the roof and he's trying to save everybody. He has to shoot the police choppers away.
Yeah.
But they don't realize he's actually on their side.
Yeah.
Even though he's shooting all over the place in the air.
Because they're not really listening to him. They're panicking. Because they're really panicking.
Yeah, and he gets all the hostages back down. Mm-hmm. But at least back down to like the first floor.
Well, the reason why they ran back in is because they're shooting at them.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to aim at him. But they're like missing. He had to like, they ran inside while he jumps over. I thought he really jumped off the building. That's what it looked like.
It was a lot of scenes in this movie that looked like he doesn't know where he's jumping on. Like he literally could have ended up off the building.
Bro, it was a good thing there was like a big rank right there that caught him.
And it's like for anybody who has a fear of somebody falling, whatever, this would trigger. It would trigger.
Bro, it triggered me. I got scared.
Those times he keeps looking like he's gonna fall over, and then he ends up on another roof.
If that was me, I would have really shot my pants already at that point. I was like, dude. I was like, damn, man. So like he's trying to get down. So he ties himself to a fire. What do you call those fire extinguishers?
Oh yeah, the
fire hose.
Yeah, the fire hose.
Ties himself up, and he jumps. And he's like, I hope I don't die. And he jumps out because they're still trying to shoot him. At this point, they're trying to snipe him. So when the Johnson tries to aim and snipe him, once he jumps, it blows up.
Yeah, because the other guy, Hans, here flipped the switch basically to trigger all that C4 to blow up.
Yeah.
And
because they're already done getting all this stuff. There was like samurais. There was like a samurai outfit. It was like the warrior outfit. There was like some pictures. A lot of money. Bro, there was like a lot of stuff. Pictures. When they opened my favorite part is when they opened the vault. The Christmas song comes out. The Hallelujah. And they were like, it was like it's beautiful.
Hallelujah. Yeah, I did. To that, But they showed really was worth 600 million.
For real, bro. There was a lot, bro. Like, you saw how many there were. They were like,
Oh, that stack of papers?
Yes,
yeah.
a lot of them. And so they're like trying to put them on. They're trying to hurry up because at this point the whole building they like blew up, like that top part.
Oh yeah.
Up. So they're trying to hurry up. They're already done. Bruce Willis's character jumps off, and he lands on the window.
Shoots the window finally.
Yeah, finally shoots the window. And remember, there's blood still in the window because he was barefooted and he ran through the glass because they shot the glass windows while he was trying to escape. And he literally like jumps, and he shot. Well, at first he's trying to kick it, but he can't do it. So he finally jumps, shoots it, and then goes right in before it came off. It was a good thing he literally like shut the window so he can go in there. Because by the time it falls down, it's dragging him down.
Yeah.
And he's trying like to take it off. Like,
he takes it off at the last minute.
Bro, that's like
and then
wild.
And this whole entire thing, like now we can get to the.
Now we can finally get to the part.
Was it the ending? Was it right? Well, Hans has his wife, and the other guy shooting too. Was it one of his henchmen?
The last henchman that's alive still.
Yeah.
Because the funny part is the limo driver. My favorite part. He's literally the comic relief in this movie. He literally crashes into the hacker, like because they have like a fake
ambulance as his escape vehicle.
Yeah, and he runs it over, and then he jumps out, and then he punches him in the face. He's like, "I got it." He's like, "I got it."
Like literally one punch just knocked out. Like damn, dude.
Knocked him out. He got Ryan the job too. He was like, "Bah."
That was it. It was like, but my thing was like the part where Bruce Willis looks at his gun. 2 bullets.
He only has 2 bullets left.
He only has technically only has 1 chance because 1 bullet per.
Well, there's only 2 guys
per bad guy.
So yeah.
He has to get the one of the henchmen, and he has to get Hans.
So what he did was he did a fake out. So the SMG he had, it doesn't have no bullets. So what he did was he has it. He's holding it, pretending there's like bullets in it. What he does was he looks at the side. He sees the tape, and he tapes the gun. The gun in the back of him.
Or for helping reference, was it a video you all saw the Die Hard episode from Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For real. He comes out and he's like, "Oh hi, hon," and his wife was like, "Oh Jesus," he was like, "Hi, honey," and he comes out. He's all beat up and burnt and everything. Man, Bruce Willis' character went through shit at this point. Man, I'm surprised he's still standing.
She literally like that made his wife go. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like looking at him like, God damn, what happened to you?
Yeah. And he's like, "All right, Hans, like there you go." And he's like, "No." He's like, "There's only 2 people. There's 2 of us and 1 of you. Like drop your gun." So he drops it, right? And he starts, and then Hans, he's like, "Is it like one of those cowboy shows, like those cowboys movies that you love, that you Americans love so much?" And he's like and he's like saying the wrong references too, because he keeps saying that he's John Wayne or something, and then
he gets the characters wrong.
He gets the characters wrong, and then he said, "What do you Americans say in the end of the movie? Hippie-ki-yay, motherfucker." And then Bruce Willis is like, they are laughing, and Bruce Willis is like, and then he laughs and he pulls out the gun and he just shoots him in the head, right in the head too. He's like, "Honey, move," boom, and then the guy. He's going to get the SMG because the SMG is there. He
gets him with the other bullet.
Hits him right in the chest too. Boom, and then that's it. And
he did 2 perfect kill shots.
You think the movie's...
But those 2 kills right there.
Yeah.
Shoots him, then the blood comes out.
Oh yeah.
So that one actually made sense. So after that,
you think the movie's ending because Bruce Willis is hugging Carl because they're finally meeting for the first time, but they hugged like they knew each other for years. And then he's like introduced his wife. His wife says his last name says Mrs. McLean. And everyone's happy, you know. And you're like, "Oh, okay, happy." The music comes on. Nope. Carl comes back from the dead. Well, Carl, surprisingly, he's still... Bro, he's been burned to death. He was shot. Was he shot? No, he got beat up, right? He was hanged.
Yeah, but apparently that didn't kill him.
No. He literally jumps out. He has an AR... Like, what was it? It was a...
I think it was an AR.
AR gun. And he's about to shoot him. And Carl, out of nowhere, he's like, "Duck." They duck, and Carl finally shoots him. Shoots him right... Like, shoots him a couple of times. It was, like, more than a couple of times. I think it was, like, 12 times, I think. Yeah. And he finally got over his fear.
Yeah.
And he was a good shot too. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Reginald Val Johnson's character was it Al.
Ow, yeah.
Yeah, got that, and everybody looked over like, "That was you."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone looks and he's like all shy. And then the limo comes up and he's Al's ready to shoot. He's like, no, like
he's
that.
with me.
He's with me. And then he was like, and he's out the limo driver is like waving and everything.
I thought he was at that with that ending. I thought he was literally gonna pick up, was it Bruce Willis and his wife?
Yeah, for real.
I really thought I was like that would have been a perfect ending. Just drive off in the beat up limo.
For real. But no, the ending was the wife the news people come and the interviewer is like, he's like, so tell me how you feel about this and this and that, and then the wife there he pops him in the face very hard because he interviewed the kids and they got them in danger, like there he was gonna put them in danger for that. And that's how the movie ends. Literally, that's how the movie ends.
It was a good punch because she saw it on the TV that she's like, you're really interviewing my kids without my permission.
Yeah, it was like really wild. It was wild. So what do you thought about that movie?
I was like, I love the movie. Was it for me? 10 out of 10.
Same.
And like it's the plot is actually pretty simple, but with all the action going on, it's very entertaining.
It's really like fast paced. You don't really realize that it was like an hour, like a literally almost a 2 hour movie. Like
yeah, there's some things that are like
I think there was some stuff they dragged on too much.
Yeah,
but I get it because you need to like really hit.
You need backstory.
You need to really have the backstory of more stuff like that. I think they could at least make this like at least an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, it was about
it was like
2 hours actually.
Yeah, it was 2 hours. Yeah. I think if anything, it would still have done good if it was an hour. But
if it was shorter time.
I think they went big on the action scenes, and that makes it up. That really does make up for the movie. Love the movie. This is my first time watching it, so I really loved it. I would love to see this again.
Second time seeing it, but it's a popular movie, and not only that, you don't want to consider it a Christmas movie? Fine. Mm-hmm. I consider it because the plot is on December 24th, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
So
it really is a Christmas movie. So yeah, guys. So if you guys see like, wait, they're doing Die Hard, I was like, yeah. So yeah.
And if any of y'all want to throw it in the comments, please leave a comment. What do you consider this movie? Do you consider it a Christmas movie, or do you consider it's just an action movie that happened to take place on Christmas Eve?
Yeah. You guys can check out this movie on Hulu and Disney Plus. I think it's Disney Plus and Hulu. Mm-hmm. You guys can check it out. All the movies are there. Mm-hmm. All the Larry Batch didn't even know they made more of these.
On Hulu, was it? I'd heard about one of the newer ones, but I didn't know about the one in 1990, and then they did another one like late 90s, like 99, mm-hmm. and they did another one.
The last one was 2007.
Yeah.
So all of them are there. You guys can check it out. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check out the other ones. It really got me into it.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys. I want to thank you guys for liking these videos and getting us to 191. We're really almost about to get to our goal to 200, guys. Our goal is to get our goal is to get to 200 subscribers by the end of this year, and I really appreciate that a lot. Please share their videos, and please guys, if you like these kind of videos, let us know in the comments down below. Like the video, it really does let us know what kind of videos you guys would like to see. It really does help us a lot. In the comments, please guys, we read your comments, and it's amazing. I heart them, and I will shout the guy out on a comment. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look up your name. I will be saying your name on the reaction video that we're gonna be doing. The Christmas the sensitive what do you call it, the
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes, we're gonna react to that one, and I will be saying your name on that video because it really does mean to me and Bash that you love watching us and you're really supporting us, and it really does mean a lot to us, guys. But I will be saying that guy's name in the next video. But please guys, please subscribe. It really does help us. It really shows we really want to grow the fandoms. We really do.
Yeah. It was like, please become, come join us, become a Phantom. There's more than just these videos. We have reaction videos, movie reviews, urban exploration, haunted adventures, and food reviews too. Mm-hmm. There's not there's not one thing we don't touch really. So if you're not a fan of these type of movie reviews, go ahead, check out our other videos. We have so much.
We do have a playlist as well, guys. I will be putting the holiday playlist in the end of this one. Check out the other holiday playlist.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate it, guys. But like I said, my name is Mr. Dark Light.
I'm Bash of Bash and Brains.
So we see you guys next time, guys. Thank you.
Happy holidays.